Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of Starting 11 here on Good Friends, Better Rivals, which is part of the Let's Get Ready network. I'm a very happy Adelia. I'm here with Snark, who I
Mm.
don't think is quite as happy as I am.
I hate everything to do with soccer forever and ever. Also, because my camera's been a little glitchy, I'm going to try and get myself into poses. If I freeze, at least I'm interesting looking. You know what I mean?
Okay, I heard like every second word of that.
It's already started. Perfect. Good stuff. Good stuff. Well, maybe we can use it as a way of self censoring when I talk about the Chelsea Football Club
Oh, I
to
can hear you
start things
fine
off.
now.
Yeah, well, geez, great. Okay, 'cause we're gonna wait for Ferris to talk about the other stuff. Chelsea goes out, they win a semifinal. They're in the finals for the FA Cup. Yippee!
Hmm.
Maybe their only lifeline to European football next year, which they don't deserve. They deserve none of this, but due to a stronger first half, they're still there. These guys, yeah. Well, I'll go into the other stuff first. I'm just so frustrated. I've got 30 things in my head that you want to say at one time about these little jerks. So uh, they win their matchup. For some reason, Cal McFarland says, "You know what, you guys, you deserve a little for your little one win that you got here, and actually scoring a goal and stuff like that. Why don't you guys take a little bit of a holiday? Why don't you guys go see some tennis in Spain? I know. Hey, Enzo, I hear that you like Madrid. Why don't you take some of your friends, like Cucurella and Joe Pedro, and go watch the Madrid Open tennis tournament for a couple of days here?
I
Well,
could not believe my eyes when I saw they were there.
yes. And boy, oh boy, did they reward him with that little, friendly gesture, getting out of some practice and stuff like that. Again, the depths that this club will fall to when it comes to on-field performance. What was going on here? 90 seconds. They're down 90 seconds against Forest. They're not getting blown out by big teams. They're
No,
they're
they're
getting
not.
blown out by Forest at home. They haven't beaten Forest at home in what 4 years? It's crazy. This is craziness. This is craziness. You go down 2-0. Malagusto gets a little tug and I can't remember if it was Awanya. I think it was Awanya that he grabs a hold of. It's just laziness, and he had no reason to do it. Just a little tug,
Yeah.
drop him down, penalty kick, and then from there they're down two. They coast. No, nobody's going for the ball. Nobody's defending. Everyone's just moving back and forth, collecting a paycheck. Every single one of them, I believe, collected a paycheck for this match, which is unbelievable. You got to feel bad for Jesse Gary, who started on the left wing, his first start for Chelsea. The depth of the ineptitude that Chelsea has at left wing made this guy's first 40 minutes in the league as a starter look great compared to guys like, Gittins and Garnacho. Who else have we put over there? Joe Felix a couple years ago. We just can't get that spot right. So he looks fine, and then he gets walloped in the box. Concussed. He's down for 9-10 minutes on the pitch. It doesn't look great. He's out of the hospital. He's going to be fine. He's posting stuff like
That's
that.
good.
We
That's good
wish,
that he's going to be fine.
yeah, he's a 19-year-old kid. Like, come on.
Yeah.
What a terrible way to get your first match in at home and stuff like that, too.
Yeah.
And you were the only, well, I'm going to say him and maybe João Pedro, the only guys that were really out there to play for the badge at all. And that includes Levi Colwill, who comes in late to play his first minutes of the entire season, for God's sakes. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
why they even bothered at this point. Maybe just so that no one forgot that he was actually part of the team. So,
Maybe. Hold that thought.
yeah.
Our friend Ferris Muthana is here.
Hmm.
Hi, Ferris.
Hey everyone, how's everyone doing?
Good.
I was hoping for, hey, everybody, what's good, what's happening? But I
I
didn't get it.
sorry.
Like Chelsea doesn't get how to play football anymore. So, 9 minutes, he's down on the pitch. Cole Palmer's going to take this ball. Somebody has to say, this has been too long. You've been thinking about this too long. Someone go
Yeah.
get that goddamn ball from him. No,
Mm-hmm.
nobody does. So they let it happen. And again, it's an awful kick. Again, I think he did the same kind of thing against Leicester. Was that who he missed that first try against? I think it was Leicester. Uh, just what was he thinking? Just no effort. He's not trying to move him anywhere. He's looking at a spot and just rolls the ball to him. It's an easy save. And then we get the second half. Forest is going to go up three. Just again, the back line. Nobody's just running back. It's everyone just kind of coasting. They're going to play a nice ball through, and it's like one again. Oh, and it was Igor Jesus who scores a penalty against us when Gusto pulls that shirt. Gusto's absolutely awful there, and have Reece James on the bench and still play. Gusto, for whatever reason, is mind blowing. Is mind blowing. He is so bad.
Yeah.
He's so bad. I don't know how we sell this guy. You can't sell him at a profit. He's another
That's very
huge
true.
loss for well, I guess these guys' business is lost. Like, how is this a business model? Anyways,
Haven't
whatever.
It's
they
not.
lost?
It's not.
Haven't they lost $1 billion already?
No,
They've
Okay.
spent $1 billion.
yeah, they've sold a lot. And, everything, however it is gonna is balancing out that way. It's just the other stuff. It's the other stuff, like for the on-field stuff, one thing. The other stuff itself, Bex, is crazy, and
They
it's
sold their they
it's
sold
loaned.
their women's team to their other subsidiary, then they sold the
Yeah, the
hotel
hotel and
to the other subsidiary.
yeah, all that stuff. I
All
guess is
kinds of
above
bullshit to
board.
make the financial stuff make sense.
But the thing is, them borrowing against this, like, because they're just a money group, so they borrow against
Yep.
other things, and it's all going to come due. It's
Hmm.
all going to come due, and you don't make
Mm-hmm.
European football, it's a big, big deal. And these guys just coasting, letting a bunch of goddamn guys that were okay in the German league, like okay in the German league, and Brighton. That's who runs this squad. That's who runs this squad.
Hmm.
So, we got Joel Pedro. He has a chance to end the goal scoring drought, which had been continuing on for quite some time. At this point, in the 600s minutes, over 650 minutes at this point, uh, it gets called back from VAR. Again, VAR is supposed to step in for just where it's a clear and
A clear
obvious
and
error.
obvious error.
He is offside by his toe. By
Yeah.
his toe, he's offside. So it rules out this goal. Never mind what happens with other guys. Because there's one that we're going to talk about later on. That's worse. It's worse. It's a clear and obvious error. If you can't look at the screen and say, oh, okay. No, you have to go in and find a toe. The parallax makes everything look fine too. Yeah, insane. Insanity. Anyways, it doesn't go in. We got another two mighty head clashes in this one. I don't know if you
Oh
saw the
my,
pictures.
oh my God!
The second
I
one.
So
did.
I sent the Morgan Gibbs one. When I sent that one to Adelia.
He didn't even start.
Hmm.
Forest put out their reserves against Chelsea. That's how little respect they get these days.
And they won 3-1.
Well, they won 3-1. You spoiled the last goal. Or the
Oh,
only
okay.
goal that it
Oh,
didn't matter.
sorry.
Like, what are we doing? It's not even highlights.
You know
We're
what?
just
It was
talking
a
about it.
great goal. It
Yeah,
was a great goal.
I
It
was
just
saying
no
the
one
goal,
cares.
the goal of the season for Chelsea, and no one gives a shit.
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
goal that ended
They finally they
634 minutes.
Hmm.
yeah, they finally scored a goal in the league for the first time in 2 months.
Yeah, uh, yeah. Haven't won since February.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm super happy and excited about the direction of the football club. Yeah, some of the guys, like, Morgan Gibbs White didn't even start. He comes on in the second half. Milankovic doesn't start. Chris Wood didn't start. Elliot Anderson, have a seat too. The rest of the guys handle Chelsea. Like, this
Yeah.
is, I have no idea what this has become from this club. They obviously don't
Forrest was
respect
probably.
me either.
I don't think it was about respect. I think Forrest was resting players ahead of their Europa League
Oh no,
semifinal.
I'm talking about the Chelsea's players. They don't respect anybody. It seems like if
Oh,
you if you were
yeah.
to cull the entire group, like maybe you keep Joel Pedro, you keep some of the younger kids, and like Reese
Estaval.
James. Yeah, you keep Esteval, who keeps getting hurt, which is a
Mm-hmm.
problem already for this kid. Yeah, some of these other, I'd like to see what happens with Derry. 40 minutes of work and then a couple of spells or whatever that he had coming in
In
off the
that
bench.
collision. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. So, oh yeah, that mark. So yeah, that the when Sanchez and Gibbs White clash heads, you see like he has like Gibbs White has a Frankenstein face, but
Mm-hmm.
Bob Sanchez sent him a text or whatever, or an Instagram thing or
Instagram
whatever.
post. Yeah.
It's like, yeah, so yours is a little better. His still a huge scar in his head and stuff like that. Maybe knock some sense into him. Maybe it just knocked some
Maybe.
sense into them.
There's
But yeah,
Maybe.
a still of the collision at the
oh,
apex.
where you can see the
You could
cut
you
before
you
it
could
bleeds.
you could see you can see some bone on Gibbs
Don't
White.
ever send me that picture.
I won't. But you see bone, and you know what sucks about Gibbs White? That's life. That's for life, man.
You
That's
know
Yeah.
what? I think he does okay. He'll be
yeah,
fine. It's
yeah.
not. It's
That's
not
He'll be
like
fine.
that's
yeah.
you know what, man. That's NWO for life, bro. Like that just a
You'd be surprised what they can do. Like Matt Sundin was just on TV. I've seen him with a huge scar on his face like this. You
yeah.
don't even
Well,
notice it.
you know what, man? I heard chicks dig scars, so he's fine.
Yeah, like this big scar face.
Yes.
You can say he got in a bar fight, not
Yeah.
clashing heads with
Even
a.
though we have video evidence of him being smashed into.
Oh, Sanchez should come back with a check like helmet and
Yes.
stuff. He's gonna bring it back. We're gonna go retro. We're going retro as a squad because yippee for us! For the first time since 1993, we've lost 6 games in a row in the league.
Yeah.
And
Whereas,
they're keep talking
whereas
about these coaches that they're going to get in. It's like, to coach what?
Ferris, that was the moment to hit the applause on the
Oh,
soundboard.
my bad.
no, I disagree.
Sorry. Sorry.
No, I disagree. Yeah, no applause. Booing would be
Booing?
fantastic.
Do you have
Yeah,
booing, Ferris?
it's like,
Oh,
get that man, get him. I'd like to have that one as well.
Move this man!
yeah.
There we go.
Because what manager wants to work under them? Like, who wants to work under them?
Someone who doesn't want the pressure of selecting the team, I guess. Someone who just wants to coach who they have.
Yeah, but I think people are. I think there's a for like I think about a month, people were like, oh, soccer is going to this new American model of head coach and then GM model.
You know
Yeah,
who
but you
said
don't
that? The guys from Chelsea.
exactly
That's it.
like you don't understand. You don't understand football if you think that managers they like the way they've been built through world football. Probably in MLS, it's more like that because the sporting directors in MLS matter because they have to find out about TAM and GAM and DPs and managers can't deal with that, so they have the GM to deal with that. But in world football, they've been programmed, they've been taught from UEFA A lessons to up. You're the head honcho. They grew up watching Alex Ferguson have a tyrannical rule over a team. Arsene Wenger had ruled over his team. Yeah, David Dean was there. Shout out to you, David Dean. But they ran their teams. Like, it's their decisions. The players that are in here are my players. I want these players. The people in Barcelona, it was Pep's team. Then it was Villaromo's team. It was Luis Enrique's team. Hansi Flick and Bayern Munich and all the Bayern Munich people, they ruled with an iron fist. These new managers are going to accept, oh, I'm just a head coach. No, they're not going to do it. That's not how they were raised. It's not going to happen. Why do you think Mikel Arteta ousted Edu Gaspar? He was like, I can't do this. I can't do this right now. I need power.
I mean,
I think people
Mikel Arteta started.
box.
Yeah, Mikel Arteta started out as the Arsenal head coach, and it was about a year and a half in when they said he's the manager.
Yeah.
Like, head coach systems doesn't work like
Not-
American sports
No, they
in
don't.
football,
No, they don't. They just don't.
especially when your GMs are from Brighton.
5.
Yeah, all of them.
There's
all
5.
700. All 700
Yeah.
of them.
Want to say hello to Albo England 2000, who's in the chat. Thanks for
Shout out to
joining
you,
us.
Albo.
Aloe, elbow. Yeah. So, I had cried myself to sleep. on Monday night. What was Monday anyway? Some kind of bank holiday, I'm
I
guessing.
don't know what it
It's
was.
an early match, like you could see, like in the like having an
Mhm.
evening match there and stuff like that, which is fine. Which is that we're gonna
They
get
always
into
have those
we'll get
Monday
into
night footballs on
we'll get
Sky
into the
Sports.
evening match in one
But
second.
but it wasn't just Monday night because the Chelsea match was at like 9 a.m.
Right. It
my
wasn't
time
a yeah.
yesterday.
They had an afternoon match. That's what I'm saying. It had to have been a bank
Yeah,
holiday.
it had
Did
to
they?
have been a bank holiday.
Yeah, because I can't think unless it was like Saint Smithens Day. You know what I mean?
Glad to have you here. We'll be talking about Arsenal momentarily. Snark is frozen again.
T minus 2 seconds. T minus 2 seconds to the Arsenal talk
Oh, he's
because
back. He's
there's
back.
nothing left to talk about with Chelsea. Nothing left for the year. Basically, there's nothing to play for. There's no pride in this squad. You know,
There's the
paper
FA
bag
Cup.
season
You still have the FA Cup to play for. That's your only way
against
to get into Europe at this point.
the City squad that may have designs on a double because they're going to get it one way or another, and I don't think they're going to get it the other way, if you know what I mean. So we might as well start talking about your Arsenal squad
Wait,
up there. And where you guys play? North
Why?
London.
Why do you think City's winning the double?
it's-
Didn't they win the Carabao Cup?
I don't
oh,
care. We're done playing them.
no, the
Yeah,
cup
they
double,
can
the
win.
cup
Yeah,
double, the
they
cup
can
Oh,
win
double.
cup
the FA.
double.
They'll win the FA Cup. They're going to win that. That's a double.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's
the
a
cup double.
double. It's not
Yeah,
the double
yeah,
anyone wants, but it's a double.
it's a
yeah,
double.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Gary.
Albo says, in their opinion, it was a comfortable match. Atletico didn't really bother us. I agree,
Well, not really.
Albo.
You
I
guys are used
agree.
to that game. You guys are used to
Yeah.
that game. You've been playing it all year until this
I mean,
weekend.
I thought that I was going to be very nervous as we got into the last like 20 minutes of that match, but I started thinking about it and I was like, I don't think they're going to score because they have just not created anything that looked like they were going to score in a very long time in that match. So I
Then
actually
they
watched the end
pulled.
of that match pretty
Yeah.
commentally.
Then they
Didn't look
pulled.
special. They
Yeah,
didn't
then
look
they
special.
pulled. Yeah, then they pulled Griezmann and Julian Alvarez off the field, and I'm just like, then that completely
Alvarez was
negated.
apparently an ankle injury. Griezmann apparently was just exhausted.
Yeah. So actually, at Julian Alvarez, he was hurt in the first leg. That's when he got the knock, and then he still has he wasn't fully healthy, so they pulled him. And then when you pull him, you negate Alexander Sorloth because Sorloth and him have a connection. When you bring Sorloth off the bench, he has a connection with Griezmann or Alvarez. They provide him service. He was negated because like they were both off the field, and then you have to rely on apparently their big signing from Villarreal, Alex Baena. He was supposed to fill in that role, be the 10 that provides service, but he hasn't really. They didn't really trust him either. I think he got hurt, or they don't really. He doesn't trust him anymore. But yeah, so it kind of negated their attack. Period, and it was just a comfortable 1-0 win. Because Arsenal did the same thing. They pulled multiple attackers off as well. Because Bukayo Saka was on a pitch count. They pulled them off at I think 5 minutes into the second half. They pulled them out I think the 50th minute. So both teams were on like their attackers were on pitch counts. Gyökeres went a full 90 because.
Albo
Cat-
saying Jokeris was immense. I agree. White-handled Lookman. Agree. Resulting to Lookman being subbed off at halftime. Absolutely. We're talking about the Champions League semifinal today, obviously,
Yes.
between Arsenal and Atletico Madrid, which is Arsenal won 1-0, which means they advanced to the Champions League final. Ferris and I are very, very happy about that.
That makes two of you. Well, I'd rather.
I know you're not. There we go.
Not like I would have been cheering for.
Ferris, that is
Again.
extraordinarily loud.
Sorry,
I
my
wouldn't have
bad.
cheered for. I wouldn't have cheered for Atletico either. Like to be fair, I'm just hoping somehow they just end up canceling the whole thing. Say no.
They
maybe,
won't.
maybe none of these teams really deserve it. Let's get rid of it.
No.
We're gonna give it to the Germans. No. Crazy.
Absolutely not.
French. Come on.
No.
Forget it.
No.
Yeah.
We're gonna put it
Anyways.
on the shelf. We're gonna hand it out next year.
No, we're not.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens. We got
Rob,
time.
Rob,
I'm
don't
just
you need
happy.
to?
I'm just happy that this final is the day after my birthday because the last time the final was on my birthday, it didn't go well for us.
Yeah.
Thank you for subscribing, Albo England. Appreciate you.
Just hope it's not a happy belated. No one say happy belated birthday to Adelia.
Everyone should say happy belated birthday to me on the 30th. Thank you.
All right.
Wait, Chelsea wins the FA Cup. They get to Europa, right? It's Europa.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
Europa.
Okay.
Yep.
But
They are out. They can't finish in the top 5. I guess there's still that outside chance they could still get in with that 6th spot, seeing how that's where Villa still lands. We'll talk about that match later on because, again, it's another one that's
Me too, Albo. Me too.
just difficult. It was a difficult watch, especially everything that's going on.
My birthday's on the 29th, Albo, the day before the Champions League final. But thank you. Thank you.
He's saying it early, an early belated. I don't know if that's ever been said before.
I don't know
I like
that
it.
anyone's ever gotten an early belated birthday, but I appreciate it.
Yes.
That's pretty good. You guys want to talk
All right,
about the
let's
actual
talk
match that you played
Fulham.
on the weekend?
Yeah, let's talk about Fulham.
As much as I have criticized Arsenal for a team that was basically wire to wire leaders, except for the hiccup there or whatever on goal difference or whatever it was. The reason why you can go after these guys is because so often you get that first goal and you guys just sit on it. Not like you did against like Atletico Madrid is good enough that they made it to the semifinals of the Champions League. You guys scored that goal. You guys have been playing that thing all year. You can sit back. You're comfortable with 1-0 lead. Fine. You guys are capable of a lot more. And the first half, you guys shown. It's like you guys could have done this and had been runaway leaders in the league. I think you finally get the killer instinct when it counts, and I think it's a big deal when you guys go out 3-0 in the first half and City hasn't played, and they have to know we got to get to 4. We have to get to 4 to keep up with you guys, and then we'll talk about what happens after that. But and you get it from the guys. You get it from the guys that you need to score. Like that first goal is a great pass from Saka to Gyökeres, and then Saka comes in on the second one. Real nice shot, going short side low. You gotta love that.
Near post, baby.
You gotta love that.
Great goal.
Gyökeres getting the other one on the header. Who was that from? Was it from Trossard? I think that crossed that one in.
Trossard, I think, yeah.
You guys didn't allow anything. I think Fulham ends up with 1 shot on. They had nothing in the first half. You guys, it was pure domination. You guys could sit back. You guys could pull your guys out and rest them. Again, you were talking about pitch counts for Saka. I think I don't know if he lasted 60 minutes in the match.
Halftime.
Yeah,
They pulled him at
halftime.
halftime. They pulled him at halftime.
Yeah, didn't need him. See, this is what you guys. I was wishing, like, if Arsenal was going to win the league, and it was looking destined like this forever, do something that makes it entertaining, instead of us having to watch and slug through 1-0 victory, 2-1, and then when you guys are going for it, and you guys are thirsty for blood, you're going to just prove the point to the other teams are going to have to, step, at least find fear that they can't go after you because you're going to score on them. You're going to run out. We're going to run all over them. And City's going to have it in their heads. They have to play looser. And as soon as they did, they get what happened with them with the Toffees over at Pill Dickelson.
I mean, shout out to
What?
Pill. I had Dill Pickle on a Hill Stadium. Brain farted.
Look, I understand. Hey there. I think this is Jose in the chat.
Yes.
Probably, right? Yep. How's it going?
What's up?
I understand why it is that other people don't like watching these games that Arsenal have played this year that are 1-0 slogfest. I don't care. As long as we win the league this year, I do not care how we win it. I don't. I don't. I would love for us to play like we played in the first half against Fulham every week, but I don't care how we win. I just want us to win. That's where I'm at now.
Just win, baby. Just win. I don't care how you win. Win 1-0, win 3-1, win 2-1. You gotta win. It's a final. Beautiful
Batter
football does not
Spurs
matter.
twice in a year with a hat trick from Eze. Both times.
Both times.
I don't care how we win.
You guys could have done that to everybody, except for you, especially Chelsea.
What's up, McKnight? Thanks for joining us.
That pisses me off, though, man. Seeing this Chelsea team, and I'm like, how did we struggle against this team? Like, what are we doing? That shit pissed me off.
Well,
but I digress.
I don't care. I do not
don't
care.
care.
We need to just
struggle,
win out.
I don't know.
That's all we have to do. Then it does not matter what City does for the next 3 games. We just have to win them.
Pepe
Just
was
went out. Just went out.
they took things out of their own hands with
Yep.
that
They
effort.
did.
Like Doku, that nice goal to start things off,
Mm-hmm.
and
It was a
then
very nice goal, yes.
Agent Gahey with an absolute choke job. What was he
Theo
thinking?
Berry.
I
Theo
don't know.
Berry.
And that, for the VAR to have a look for that long to see what the
That
pass
I don't
record
know
looked like.
why that took so long. That was
Yeah.
so obviously a back pass.
Yeah.
Like, why did that take?
I
It
thi-
felt like it. I was very delirious at that point because I just had a medication injection and I hadn't
Right.
slept in over 24 hours. But I was like, that's a back pass. The second I saw it, I was like, that's a back pass. Why did it take him like 5 minutes on VAR to determine that was a back pass?
Yeah, Everton running up the 3-1 lead. I'm sure had you guys pretty excited.
I was excited, but then the central defenders like part like the Red Sea, and Holland runs right down and scores, and it's just like, okay, well now I guess it's 3-2. Like
Yeah, from midfield, and then Doku
Yeah.
book ending it with two
Fast
curling
start, and
strikes
they
from
just-
outside the box onto either corner. Doku goes.
Yeah, man,
talented.
because during the reset, a lot of people blaming, oh, the ref should have paused the reset, but like, no, they were ready to go. You should have been ready to go, and he just literally it was like Main Street football. He literally just ran in a straight line, and someone could have undercut him and overcut him, but no, they just stood there and like. But can we also talk about how Bernardo Silva completely tackles the Everton kid in the box?
I had it in my my
Yeah.
notes. So I can't remember what the actual time is, but I was like, like no City guy can ever complain about the way
No.
Arsenal defends, because he takes it out of the Arsenal playbook, which has been, I think they've had a talking to. You don't see it as bad on the scrums now when it comes to corners and stuff while they're defending.
Yeah, but we don't do that.
Bernardo Silva, yeah, absolutely, all over his man, dragging him to the ground, and there's no call. It's funny that the referee in this match was Michael Oliver.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I mentioned that. Well, to Ferris, while we were watching the match in voice chat together yesterday, I was like, "Oh, City's got their paid referee."
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're co-employed.
So when I paused it, and Peter Drury, shout out to the great Peter Drury and Lee Dixon. They
Hi,
asked,
Gary. No, we are not City fans.
absolutely not, absolutely not,
Absolutely not.
So Peter Drury explained to us. Oh, they said, oh, the VAR told Michael Oliver that the ball wasn't in play long enough.
That
that's
so
why
much of
they
it
didn't
happened
call-
before the ball was in play. I was like, since when does that matter? The whistle blew.
Unbelievable.
That's a stone cold penalty. That is a stone cold penalty. It should have been 4-2. Well, maybe 4-2, depending on if they convert the penalty.
Yeah.
It was that was a
Should have
penalty.
been a chance to go up 4-2 at the very least.
Yeah, Everton got screwed over. That was a stone cold penalty. And
Everton
and
should have won that game.
Exactly. But I was hoping for drop points, and drop points we had. It would have been better if it was 3, but it's 2. Fine by me. I'm fine with it. What?
That was it for him.
Okay, so now all the bottles can be delivered to the Etihad, and City fans can make a Pep statue with those bottles, and that bottle fan can help with the design of the statue.
God, dude, what a corny ass dude, bro. Dude is mad corny. Like every time someone asks, like, "Oh, why do people hate Arsenal?" And then they always respond like the fans. It was like you're literally describing every fan base. Every fan base got delusional wackadoodles. Every fan base got those. Every fan base got those on Twitter. Everyone got those on social media. Sir, that's not and then you see a grown man do this. And you know what? Sky Sports never cut to him at all. He was in the lower bowl. They never cut to him because it wasn't going their way. Dude, what is this nonsense, bro? It's nonsense, man. You can take that bottle and shove it up where the sun don't shine. You know?
David Moyes made Pep cry almost. Referee didn't blow the whistle until City scored the equalizer. Well, yes, as we mentioned before, the referee was Michael Oliver, who City very much pays to referee matches in the UAE.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, because here's the thing.
A lot.
Okay,
They pay him a lot.
so the guy, so it was I think it was 6 minutes where the dude slid and hit into the backboard, and then right away Everton subs him out right away because they're like, we're trying to get this game over. It was 6.5. We were at 6.5. Game should have been called. Game should have been
Should have
called,
been.
bro.
Should have been.
Yep.
Oh, but Ferris, we got to play another 30 seconds for that substitution, and we can't blow the whistle and call the game when City's in possession in the offensive zone, because why would we do that? So
Also, too, I am a little upset at Everton because towards the end of that game, they were blocking. They were very forceful. They great tackles.
Everton played very well in that
Played
game,
very
and
well.
it was two wonder goals from Doku that made it as close as it was.
Yeah, but I also think like they could have stuck a foot out or like do the bot like they just, they just let him curve it in. Like I didn't see a lot of people jump in the way. You know what I mean? They could have sacrificed the body.
It's hard to judge.
By the
Ferris.
way, it looked to me by the way he kicked it and stuff like that. He's kicking around, he's curling it in and stuff like that. He's not going straight at somebody. He's going around them. So yeah, it would have been tough. It would have been tough. Those two goals just were great goals, and you gotta just give Doku props for them. But yeah, the important thing is the single point.
Yes.
Yes.
The ball is firmly in Arsenal's court now. Let's consider who they have to play leading in to the end of the year here. They have to, let's see who they get. They get West Ham, Burnley, and Palace.
Yes.
We should
That's it. You have
on
to beat
paper,
West Ham.
on
You have to
paper,
beat
on
Burnley.
paper,
You have to be.
We have to beat them.
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
paper. It should
On
be 3 in a row.
paper, it should be easier.
Yeah.
As Gary
they
is
get
saying,
Brentford. Yeah.
if we lose one game and win two, we're still 80-something points above. Okay.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Villa and Bournemouth will be tricky for City. Bournemouth has a better record than Fulham.
But people keep talking about Bournemouth and Aston Villa. Honestly, I
Bournemouth is
have no
sixth.
respect for Aston Villa because I don't even think they're going to do any. Hopefully, they do something.
I think they are, because they're in a battle with Liverpool for a automatic Champions League
Hopefully,
spot.
they take it seriously.
I think they will.
Well, it's that manager. I hope he takes it seriously. But coming
I
up,
think he will. Seriously.
coming up, Brentford. Brentford isn't a
Brentford is
cakewalk.
tricky too.
Brentford isn't a cakewalk, and their center backs are Mark Gahey. I really like Mark Gahey. Kuznov ain't good, and you know who's gonna abuse him? Igor Thiago from Brentford. I don't think Kuznov can stop Igor Thiago from Brentford. I don't think so. So you got to watch out for Igor Thiago. So we'll see.
West Ham looks very shaky. They will gift a penalty to Arsenal easily. I hope you're right, Gary.
I hope it's the.
But yes, West Ham does look very shaky.
Hope it's the 6-0.
I'm not worried,
Arsenal's
which
gonna
means
make
I
West Ham
probably
pay
should
their
be
debts.
worried. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not worried, which means I probably should be worried.
Yeah.
Well,
So
I need to fix this. This is wrong.
yeah. So
West Ham-
Brentford, Aston Villa, and Bournemouth. Those are not games that are winnable.
No.
They're not winnable
I would
games.
say I would say that City has the trickier path.
Yeah.
For sure.
Because we talk about Aston Villa in Europe, right, Adelia? Bournemouth is 6th. They're only, I believe, 6 points below Aston Villa and Liverpool, because right now it's projected we get 5 teams in EPL, English Premier League, to Europe, like
They're getting
Champions
5.
League.
They're getting
5.
We're getting
So,
5.
Yeah, so they're only 6 points behind Aston Villa for fifth place, and Brentford is 7.
spots. Might be
Yeah, maybe 6. And Brentford's only 7 away from 5th place. So they need to win these games. They can't.
They need to win those games.
Win.
Yeah.
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 Villa
City
couldn't
knows they have
beat
to go out there
Spurs.
and win. Yeah.
Villa couldn't beat Spurs. I don't think they're going to beat City if City has something to play for. If they have something to play for.
Yeah.
That's
It was
true.
it was a rotated
But
Villa, though.
that's their final game is Villa.
Yeah.
So there is a chance that it's just over by then and it doesn't matter.
It might not matter.
I hope that's the chance, because I can't handle this final weekend if it's down to the last game.
Yeah.
because
Gary also saying he predicts Bayern going through tomorrow, and predicted Arsenal win today, and now I am predicting Arsenal to win UCL and Premier League both. Thank you, Gary. Appreciate it.
also too. What about to say?
Bayern's a tough out.
Well, we beat them.
Bayern is a tough out. PSG would be a tough out too.
I think PSG would be tougher. We beat Bayern, so okay.
I think they'd both be tougher. A final's very different than a
Final. You're right.
regular
You're right. You're
game.
absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And plus, they also got Jamal Musiala back and Luis Diaz is going to play. What about to say? I was about to say. This week we'll find out how Aston Villa treats the end of the season. Because if they don't beat Nottingham Forest this week, they're out of Europa League. They're down 1-0 on aggregate, but they're at home in Birmingham. So if they beat Nottingham Forest, they can readjust their Europa League end of the year strategy. But if they don't beat Nottingham Forest, they're going to have to make sure to win all the EPL games, or English Premier League games. You know what I mean?
If they beat
So we'll find out.
Port, they'd be one game away from assuring a 6th Champions League spot for an English team.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
Which is bananas. You want to run through the rest of the...
We're probably going to have... We could potentially have 10 English teams in European competition next year, and it's crazy.
One of them might not be Chelsea, which is also super fun for me to think of. Bastards.
Well,
Could you imagine? Yeah, we'll just go win the most important new club tournament in Europe. We'll go win that Conference League again.
Yes. Go do it.
Like a bunch of heroes.
I love how you call it important.
It's super important. The most important new one, I said.
It's not super important at all. Okay, so City's got Crystal Palace on Wednesday after Brentford on Saturday because the FA Cup final is the 16th. So Arsenal plays on Sunday against West Ham. They'll know the results of 2 of 3 City's 3 matches remaining before they have to play their second match.
Right.
So they'll know what they have to do.
Yeah.
Or 2 of the 4 City matches remaining, excuse me, because City still has that match in hand. Then they have Bournemouth, then they have Villa. So they'll know what they have to do.
City has to win out. City has to win out. And
City has to win out and hope Arsenal doesn't.
Yeah, at least a draw. And if there's a draw somewhere in your guys' matches, then they have to worry about piling in the goals somewhere. Yeah. That might be a little tougher than you think.
Yeah. Gary's saying Arsenal made it to the Champions League final only conceding 6 goals. Also, Arsenal broke the record of most set pieces scored in a single season, 17 set piece goals.
That's weird.
Thank you, Gary.
9 clean sheets and 13 UCL games.
Yeah,
We haven't lost in the Champions League this year.
0 losses.
I don't know if I don't know. Chelsea has 3 clean sheets for the entire season. We used to be clean
Snark,
sheet.
how you feeling about the Liverpool game this weekend for Chelsea at Anfield? That lucky you has to be up at 6:30 in the morning to watch.
Yeah. I'll be in an empty house at least. So if I want to swear at the top of my lungs, come Saturday morning, I can go ahead and do it. I'm not going to disturb
or cry.
Yes.
Oh, I'll be crying. What are we talking about here? Yeah, there will be tears. Yeah, Chelsea's going to get slapped around for a while. It's always tough for Chelsea going to Anfield, for God's sakes, and then put on their.
Gary says Chelsea saw this kind of downfall when the Titanic sank in 1912.
Yeah, that was the goalless run. Yeah.
The 3-0 losses.
Yeah, and right around the same time too. It was like April 14th, I believe, when the Titanic sank, and it was right.
April 15th.
It was the 15th that it sank. Okay. Oh,
it was the night of the 14th into the 15th.
Right. I knew it was the 12th it took off because that was my birthday. It was
the 15th, and I know that. I obviously, I know it was the 15th because my great grandmother was born on April 15th. She turned 7 the day the Titanic sank, and her mother opened her bedroom door that morning, said "Happy birthday, the Titanic sank," and then walked back out. That's how I know that.
There isn't too many people.
That was the story I was told when I was a child.
That's probably the only time that's ever happened.
I assume it is the only time that has ever happened.
Happy birthday, the Titanic sank.
The Titanic sank.
Mm-hmm.
No, we took her to go see Titanic the movie, and we asked her she was like 90 something years old by this point. We asked her what she thought of the movie when it was over, and you remember that scene where the ship is tipping and all the dishes fall off the shelf? She just said that was such a waste of china. That's all she had to say. So yeah,
they only use. That's why that movie cost so much. Is they use
all the china.
You know what?
Gary's saying Bayern will shake in front of the Gunners because Bayern's defense is so shaky they open up so easy. Well, we'll see if they get past PSG tomorrow. I'm not putting PSG out of the question here yet.
To be the man, you got to beat the man. In this case,
Yeah, PSG is the
I guess.
defending Champions League champions, so
It's hard to say. It's just hard to say it.
it's very hard to say that.
It's worse to even think about.
Anyways,
All right, let's get through some other matches here because
some other stuff.
We'll go through them real quick though.
We have 40 minutes on Arsenal and Chelsea.
Sure. Well, that's the way it should be. For goodness sakes,
I think that's
Yes,
what
it is.
should be.
Leeds and Burnley. We got the promotion derby there. One team sticking around. It looks like not guaranteed yet, but it looks like Leeds for sure is going to be a part of the league. And of course, Burnley already sent down a 3-0 slapping around over at Bell End Road. Noah Okafor and Dom Calvert-Lewis scored 2 minutes apart in the second half. It was Anton Stack in the first half. Loom Takuna. I always some names I just can't get or whatever. He's the one who added the consolation goal in the 17th. Yeah, Leeds is 14th. Not bad. Not bad for
not bad for Leeds. They're at 43 points for the season.
Yeah.
But like you said, they're 7 points out of the relegation zone, so it's not safe yet, but likely to be safe.
Yeah, they'll be fine.
Yeah.
Let's get into the additional heartbreak for me this weekend because Brentford. Usually, when I say Brentford over West Ham, that's a derby that no one gives two craps about, right? So they win easily. Usually, it's like fine, a loss for West Ham, great. A win for Brentford is like, who really cares? They're West London and stuff like that too. It doesn't really matter. But that coupled with Spurs going over to Villa Park, Conor Gallagher scoring in that putrid yellow.
What a great goal.
Bringing shame to his family. Bringing shame to his friends and family.
No, you know what? No. I'm gonna defend Conor Gallagher. No, I'm defending Conor Gallagher. You guys Chelsea literally told him to piss off. You guys told him to piss off.
Sure.
So you can't be mad at him for, coming back. He wanted to come back to London, and only one club wanted him, and that's Tottenham. You can't be mad at him. You can't be mad. No, you can't.
Absolutely.
No, you cannot. You can't tell somebody to piss off, then get mad at them for, he didn't want to leave.
It wasn't the fans that told him to piss off.
Well, you know what? He got to look after his family.
He would have been fine. Like, you know what? One guy who isn't going to be going around the soup kitchens, Conor Gallagher. Maybe he should for wearing that jersey and stuff like that. She'd forfeit all his money.
No.
You know what I mean?
You know what, man? You know what?
Look, I don't like Tottenham as much as anybody else on this stream. No one should like Tottenham. But we cannot say that Conor Gallagher can't play for Tottenham.
Yes, we can. We can say it. I don't know.
You cannot.
I don't know how much weight it holds.
It has no weight whatsoever, Snark. None. Because he plays for Tottenham.
Don't remind me. It's terrible to see. Yeah. Well, at least it was in that awful yellow kit that you'll never see. Well, you'll see it again in probably a couple of years, but not the lily white.
I hate their away kit.
I hate all kits. It's all terrible.
The white one is at least just white.
But you see
it's not a fashion crime.
You see that and it's Spurs every time.
Yeah, but it's not a fashion crime. It's just white.
Hard.
Yellow one is a fashion crime.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think it's an actual crime.
It's an optical assault. It's an optical assault. Richarlison.
Let's add the Man City away kit to the crime list as well.
The rain one.
Raindrops.
The rain one.
What are they thinking? This is why they're an unserious club. This is why they won't have any kind of no one's going to look back fondly on the City era and say, what true champions these guys were. Because they look like garbage jokes. That's awful. Who actually let this thing go through? It's like, you know what we need? It's like rain on the window as our kit with lime green. I don't get it. Not even lime green. It's like neon green. Yeah, terrible.
Yeah.
Also terrible. Richarlison scoring a goal. He scores a winning for God's sakes, in this one, which is quite crazy to see. Buendia scores one late, but Villa, again, they're just shuffling through this thing. They had no heart at all in this. Like, when you have a chance to put a club like Spurs down, you do what it takes to put that team down. I don't care if you're not, if you're not a rival of theirs, if you have no real history, you have the chance to send down Tottenham Hotspurs to the championship. It would be a famous, famous win for you, and then you just blow it. Like, Chelsea's going to suck for the rest of the year. They're going to beat Spurs. That's There's no question about it. It's just what we do anyways. We should get 6 automatic points. We shouldn't even have to play every year. We're going to thrash them. Hopefully, if things work out, it'll be a little thing to put them down. But West Ham has a pretty brutal schedule ahead. I think, yeah. Am I going to be weeping? I seem to be crying a lot while we're talking about these matches here. But am I going to be crying if West Ham goes down? No.
Yo, West Ham is screwed, man. They're gonna. There's a chance they go 0 for 3 because they're against us. We have to win that game, and they're against Newcastle. They could beat Newcastle because Newcastle's shaky.
Yeah.
Do they beat Leeds? I don't know. Maybe.
Depends. Yeah. Well, Leeds might not have anything to play for at that point. Stuff like that. They just need basically 1 point, right? And I think they're safe. So
Yeah.
who knows? But that's the team that West Ham would be one of the teams that they'd be chasing. Like, if Leeds ends up blowing it and West Ham somehow gets a couple of victories in there, topsy-turvy things, but let's say highly doubtful. Just speaking about the Newcastle squad, they would get their first win in 4 matches against Brighton, which is a little surprising considering how well Brighton had been playing going into this thing. I think Hertzler is going to be signing a new contract with these guys.
Already did. He's there for long term, is what they said. Long term.
Yeah.
But we all know what that means in
It means
in soccer. It means absolutely.
It means
nothing.
a decent payout. You'll get a decent payout if they tire of him and stuff like that. But he had him up to 6th, and then this thing is going to bring him back to 8th. William Sula. First off, what's Bart Verbruggen doing running out of the box like that and trying to chase down a ball and stuff like that? Murphy goes down and then quickly thinks, "Oh, that's the keeper that's this far out. Maybe I'll try and put the ball into the middle." And there's Osula. Scores easily. Dan Burn gets a goal. Good for Dan Burn. Jack Hinshaw is going to score. He just missed one earlier, gets one to make it a bit of a nervy finish, and then Harvey Barnes with the winner late, and you could see the elation in the Geordies for one thing, like how happy they were, and then the absolute relief on Eddie Howe's face, and this is going to be his final year there. It's looking more and more like it will actually.
They said he's coming back.
We'll see.
Teams have changed their mind. Yes, that is true.
They're in 13th spot, so it depends on they're supposedly have a lot of money in that squad. So can they get a guy that can actually take them up and get them to the Champions League spots and keep them there? Getting 2 at once is great, but the goal is to stay there and stay in that money. Wolves and Sunderland. Sunderland is bumbling and fumbling their way through the end. They get the opening goal on this one. I think it's from a corner. I think Granit Xhaka, your old pal, putting the ball in there, and Mukiele is going to be the one who scores it. And then Dan Ballard gets caught by VAR. A little tug on Arokadari's hair. Doesn't even look like much. It looks like he maybe has 2 strands, but this ain't the NFL. All right, hair's not part of the uniform. Can't pull it. He's going to get a straight red, and Wolves are going to take advantage to score a goal and get a result. Like, a point for Wolves is great. It's disappointing for Southampton. You can say that Sunderland, I should say, was Southampton. You know, anytime you don't get 3 points against Wolves, but we played a man down for 50 minutes or something like that. Gave up the one goal and still got a point out of it. It's not like you guys were challenging for anything, and you guys were safe going into this. There's going to be a second. There's going to be a second consecutive season at the Stadium of Light, for God's sakes. So they're officially safe from relegation.
Good for Sunderland. Good for
Yep.
Sunderland.
Bournemouth, we mentioned before, they beat Palace 3-0. Now, the only real goal I want to talk about in this one is the penalty, the second goal by Junior Krupi. Penalty's fine. Nice run up, fine. But maybe the softest goddamn penalty call you will ever see.
Yeah.
Dean Henderson makes a save, drops the ball, reaches down to get it. And who the heck is it that drags his foot? Senesi. Senesi drags his foot over him, takes a step, and leaps over to the ground. And goddamn Rob Jones points at the spot. I couldn't believe it. Ollie Glasner was flabbergasted about this. Like, you couldn't believe it. You see him on the chair. Like he could not believe it. That VAR didn't have the guts to run over and say, "You honestly want this to be your legacy? That you think this is a penalty of the things that happen in this league? That's a penalty, Rob Jones." Ridiculous. That's not like, Bournemouth needed it. It was a 3-0 game. It was a 1-0 game. That made it 2. Palace is back to just not threatening at all. JP Mateta is not really playing much or anything. Ryan's the guy who's scoring or whatever in the second half. But Bournemouth going to 6th spot after losing all these players. What a story for them. But for me, it's just, come on, you have to be better than just calling that baloney of a goddamn penalty at that level. Come on, Rob Jones. Terrible, awful. He's going to be holding a clipboard, I hope, for the next couple of weekends just to think about what he's done. I think he still gets paid the same amount, so what does it really matter?
It was definitely not a penalty. It was maybe the softest penalty that I've seen given this year, and maybe for a while. It wasn't even close. I can't believe VAR didn't overturn it.
Yeah. Gutless. They're gutless. Gutless cowards. That's something that you can go home, tell your wife about, and she can be disappointed in you for all new ways after that. Little jerks. Now, the last game, of course, is the big matchups here. When you think marquee in the Premier League, you think, unfortunately, Man United and Liverpool. I believe it's the 245th time these two clubs have faced each other in all competitions, and this time it's over at Old Trafford. Starts out pretty good for United. Matheus Cunha's shot, and they had all the pressure. Good on United, who came out on the front foot. They get the goal from Cunha that goes in off of McAllister's butt. Not a common goal, but it's not an OG. It's hard to get an OG when it goes off your own butt. So, 1-0. And then Benjamin Sisko is going to make it 2-0 in the 14th minute. He's originally trying to cheat a penalty. He falls down over no contact and stuff. He's on the ground. Ball keeps working. I think it goes to Bruno Fernandes, maybe. I can't remember who takes the actual shot. The shot comes in, and Woodman's going to make the save, and he's going to push it out. This is the controversial part, where some people are sure that it hits Seshko's hand when it deflects out and hits him and goes in. I haven't seen it. I've seen the goal.
I haven't either.
I haven't seen it actually hit his hand. I don't know what these guys are talking about, or his arm. I haven't seen anything like that. I thought it goes off his torso. And I think maybe Liverpudlians can get a little wishy-washy when it comes to stuff like this. You know what I mean? Yeah, it counted, which I think was rightfully so. So good for them. It's 2-0 United. Second half, Liverpool comes out much better. Don
Yes.
Sabasali. What is with the United defense? How are these guys guaranteed a Champions League spot after all this when they were
I don't know.
that poor, letting Don Sabasali just waltz into the box? Harry Maguire turns around and starts running the wrong way. It's madness how much
They're
space they're giving
awful.
him. What are you
They're
doing? Like,
awful.
how is this not being exploited more? Just run at United. Don't play around. The run at them. They don't know how to defend when it's going one on one. Terrible, terrible,
Yes.
terrible stuff. So Sabazlai scores from there. Yeah, and then an absolute stinker of a pass by Lamans. Puts it directly in front of goal, and it's 3 touches from there. McAllister, Sabazlai, Gakpo, bing, 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 in the net. It's all squared up. But the guy with the new 5-year contract in his back pocket steps up in the 77th minute. Manu comes up with the winner. It's another poor clearance, this time by McAllister. McAllister's all over the score sheet in this one. In a positive way once, but 3 times, not for not the best reasons. Anyways, nice low shot from well outside the box too. United are going to qualify for the Champions League. Carrick, they still haven't given him the job. I don't see. Give him
I
a
don't
year
know
contract.
why they haven't given him the job.
Who's they thinking is going to do better? I
It
don't
makes
know.
no sense, but
I hope they
it's
don't. I hope
it's
they don't. I hope they make a reach. It's like we're gonna get Bruno
yeah.
Fernandez to play like left back instead of and just playing where he wants to play. It's like this is all that Carrick's has done. It's like just roam and do your thing there, buddy. Everybody
Yeah.
else just you guys know how a football club's supposed to operate. Just do that, and then just let Bruno Fernandez find you. That's it. That's their
Yep.
entire offense, and it's working
Hmm.
for them. Just let
Yes.
Fernandez be Fernandez. So I don't like it. I hope they go get
I don't
they
like it either.
go get whoever you want, guys. As long
Look,
as they
I am
want
happy if they don't give Carrick the job.
hmm Yep.
If they go get some manager from somewhere in Europe who comes in and tries to do what Amram did and make United play a system and all that shit that made them terrible, I'm perfectly happy if that happens again.
Yeah. Exactly. That's exactly right. Yes, United don't deserve happiness, but they're gonna get it this year,
Yeah.
100%, as they qualify for Europe's biggest prize, which only a couple of weeks away for you to, a couple of sleepless weeks away for you, considering where you guys are in both the Premier League and the Champions League. Now,
Yes.
one thing you won't be losing sleep over is the
The
sleeper
predictions.
app. It's a sleeper app prediction.
No. I'm
Turns out,
so far out of this. I haven't even given my picks in a long time.
right?
The
I
sleeper app.
I've been taking after my club quite a bit. I haven't posted a win up since Matchweek 25. It's been 10 weeks where I haven't won a week. I believe I'm 12 wins behind Ferris as the clock winds down on the season here.
You
But
are
just
running out of time, sir.
I've got them right where I want them. This is exactly how the entire game plan went. It's like all I
Okay.
need is just to pick up, 5 more wins than him, and then 3 and I'm going to win. And this, when I was doing my busy planning, beginning of the year, it's like just let him go into those last 3 weeks thinking, oh, I've got an insurmountable lead. He can just
Ferris
throw
the
away his
wizard.
pick. He is a Ferris the damn witch of predictions. Now, I'm going to find out if I actually have the stuff. And of course, it's harder when I'm predicting and he's can listen to what I say and just go like, oh yeah, those are going to be the smartest picks and just pick what I pick. But
He's not here right now.
yes, and thank goodness for that because I don't want him. I don't want him. Getting any more of my picks and stealing my picks here. He might get 3 right, So what I'm going to do, maybe, is just say the picks and then switch them later. I've never done that this year. I wonder if I could have done that and it would have been a little better. I doubt it. Okay.
Okay,
Let's go on. Match week 36. Wow. Wait.
36. 3 weeks
Yeah.
left.
Starting bright and squirrely for yours truly.
Yep.
Liverpool, Chelsea. I got to pick Chelsea. It'll be the one wrong I get all week. I'll take a niner.
I'll take Liverpool.
Yeah, smarter pick. Brighton at home to Wolves.
Brighton.
Yeah, it's got to be Brighton on that one, especially after such a poor performance against Newcastle. Fulham and Bournemouth.
I'll take Bournemouth.
Yeah, it's pretty easy points for Bournemouth. Fulham, come on. Sunderland United. It'd be fun if Sunderland actually turned things around here with the Manchester United not needing anything to play for.
I'll go a draw.
Okay, I am going to pick Sunderland.
Okay.
City, Brentford, huge for City.
I'm going to pick a draw.
I'm going to pick a win for City in that one. Burnley and Villa. It's the Claret Derby again.
Claret Derby.
Too
Well,
many.
we won't have any Claret Derbies next year if the relegation zone stays the way it is.
That's true.
Um,
We'll get Sky Blue
I will pick
Derbies.
Villa. I'll pick Villa.
Yeah, Villa's going to win that match because we already know Coventry's coming in and they basically have the same goddamn kits as City. Palace and Everton.
I will pick Everton.
Yeah, Everton I'm going to pick as well. It'll be a shame, Palace if they change their away jerseys next year because it's probably the sharpest looking jersey in the league this year. It's the red and blue stripes with the white kit. Nice looking kit. Forest and Newcastle.
This one's at Forest, so I'm going to go Forest.
At the City Ground. This one I'm going to pick a draw.
Okay.
We got a derby up next. West Ham absolutely needs the point, and Arsenal's probably going to, just let them have it, right?
No, Arsenal's going to win.
Sorry, I said that wrong. Arsenal's going to let them have it. Yeah, Arsenal's going to Arsenal's going to beat the shit out of them. Should be Spurs and Leeds. The league, I know which way they're hoping for.
Leeds.
Yeah, Leeds should be able to win over at the 3-point lane. And then they have a Wednesday match here. Might as well say
Let's
it now.
save that for next week because we will have a show before this game.
Yeah, and we just have to remember to go back to it. That's going to be the trick for me because I often forget things because I'm very old, very old. Oh, and just let me
we'll talk about it.
My points. Okay. I am going to lock in my points.
If you want to, you can put your pick in the Sleeper app right now, and then we can just discuss it on the show next week.
Yes, that's even smarter. It's going to be easy. Okay, all done. So we're finished. Just a few weeks.
We're finished.
Just a few more sleeps.
3 weeks.
Yeah, 3 weeks.
This month is utterly crazy for me.
And then a fourth week for another match.
3 weeks of the season. 3 weekends of the season left. 4 weeks with the Champions League final. Which we're going to try to do a watch along for the Champions League final.
Oh, smart.
Me and Ferris. It'll be at 9 a.m. Pacific, apparently, because that's when the Champions League final is. They're doing a daylight start to the Champions League final this year. It's very weird. It's 6 o'clock in Budapest, apparently, is 9 a.m. Pacific. So be on the lookout for that. We'll post about it on the social media and on the YouTube community page. I'm trying to get better about posting on all of that because it hasn't gone well recently. Snark, where can people find you?
Whoa, you're going to be finding me talking a lot of Buffy verse. This week we got the season 6 debut of Buffy the Vampire Slayer coming this week. A two-parter we're going to cover. It was aired as one part. It was just only put on two part as for distribution. But
Well, it was
bargaining
2 1 hour. It was technically 2 1 hour episodes.
done for distribution. It was only
Yeah.
aired when they aired. It aired
Yeah.
1 2 hour episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. So bargaining 1 and 2. Going to be talking about that coming up, and then it's all gone topsy turvy when this comes because Buffy's going to move homes. Angel's going to stay put. They're going to place it earlier now. It's all, up and down when it comes to the Buffyverse now. But Angel Heartthrob, it's season 3, episode 1, coming up. That's both days, Thursday and Friday at 6 o'clock Eastern, 3 Pacific, for all of you people out in the ocean, I suppose. Then we're going to be talking some more hockey for Playoff Beards. Ryan and I will be nailing down the time. Hopefully, it'll be next Monday. As soon as we nail the time down, we'll be posting it right here on the good Friends, Better Rivals channel and all its social media. That Adelia said she's going to be all over here, but we'll see.
Try.
I'd always forget.
I have a lot on my plate, so we'll try.
True.
Need some help. But yeah, you can find me back on this channel on Friday with Ferris doing The Pulse, which is our bi-weekly sports news show. We'll be talking about the Champions League final on that show as well, because it'll be, set by then. So that's 7 o'clock Pacific on Friday here on Good Friends, Better Rivals. And that's it for me this week. I'll probably show up on the Playoff Beards next week.
Smart. I
have a lot to talk about because I didn't get to talk about that crazy game 1 of the Avs series against the Wild that looked like a baseball score instead of a hockey score.
Terrific. But, I was thinking more lacrosse, but that's just the Canadian in me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's the Canadian in you.
Mm-hmm.
They scored as many goals as the Montreal Canadiens had shots on goal in their win, which is crazy. Just utterly crazy. Those were 2 very contrastingly different games that night.
Good news is you guys haven't stopped scoring.
That's true. I see the score now. So
yeah, a dozen goals through 4 periods, 4.5 periods. Pretty good stuff. Yeah.
Yep. All right. We will be back on Tuesday at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern to talk about the week that was in the Premier League and see if Arsenal's a little closer to a Premier League title. Ferris was here. You can find him on Friday on Good Friends, Better Rivals at 5 p.m. Pacific. And then with me on The Pulse at 7 p.m. Pacific on this very channel. Check out social media for more on those episodes later this week. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you, Snark, as always. And we will see you guys next week.